So as we put our mindful bodies on, we sit tall, we feel our seat in the seat, the feet on the floor with the top of the head pointing up toward the sky. We're going to do some ocean breathing today. So that means we're going to close off this little part of our throat called the glottis. And to do that, we can hold up a hand and go, like we're fogging up a mirror. So if we try that, feel how that feels, and then close the mouth and try to do it with the mouth closed. And we breathe in and out that way so we hear our own breath. And if we close our eyes, we might imagine that's what an ocean wave sounds like. Much like listening to ocean waves, it's a calming breath. We feel the chest move, the belly move, and we hear that sound of our own breath. And even if we've never been to the ocean, maybe we've seen it on television or in a movie, we might visualize what that ocean looks like. Maybe there's big waves, so we hear a deeper sound. Or maybe it's really, really calm and barely rolling in. So only you could hear it. So if we feel anxious, that ocean breath can help us calm down. So our pose today is a warrior one. So we will get up out of our seat. We could do it seated. I'll show you both ways. If we can step back and bring our arms up, this is a warrior one. So we'll be very aware of how our body is lined up and reaching, and we feel a little arch in our lower backs here. So if we wanted to do it from our seat, we would just step a foot back and our arms would come up. And we could just turn to find both sides. And we can do that ocean breath right here in our warrior one. Maybe 2 or 3 on each side. And at the end of the exhale, we bring arms down and we move to the other side. And if we were standing, we would just step the other foot back. And at the end of that exhale, we bring those arms down. So warrior 2, we would step a foot back and the hips turn. So we would go back and the hips turn and the arms come out. So it looks like we're surfing. So we're going to visualize that ocean again, maybe even move around a little bit on our surfboards. We let the knee come over the ankle and open up. And we might imagine riding that wave. So if we're going to go to the other side, we just turn. And we might find that we get a little bit bored. Maybe we're bored in mindful class or in our classrooms. Sometimes at home we get bored. So we can play with some of these poses, and that still might feel a little bit boring. Remember that everybody gets bored. Everybody in your classroom, everybody at home at some point in time. If you're a human being, you've been bored. The scientists say that that's where creativity comes from, that we have to feel a little bit of boredom. And that's where we get our creative ideas. If we're feeling bored in mindful class, or if we're feeling bored in the classroom, if we might see it from someone else's point of view, where they think it's exciting, does that change our point of view? So the next time you're bored, just feel what that feels like in your body. Where is it? Where do we feel bored? Can we then come into listening or finding something in our imagination?